guys, it's Brazen Bree, and I'm coming with a video to give you all the juicy tea on this hair that I'm wearing. 2019 is definitely a year of do what you say you're gonna do, and I said I was gonna do it, so here I am. Although I asked people on Instagram, should I do a live or do a YouTube video, I just feel like this kind of kills two birds with one stone. People from Instagram can come see the YouTube video and re-reference it if they need to once they get the hair. And for those on YouTube, although I've seen quite a bit of reviews for this hair, it doesn't help to have one and get a different opinion and see a different look up close and personal. So I am gonna do this review. So without further ado, let's get into it. So this hair is ISEE Beauty hair. I ordered this maybe November. I honestly cannot remember. I'll have to pull up the email, but I think it was around November. I ordered the hair because before we do this video, let me just say, I do not work with ISEE Beauty yet. Gotta speak stuff into existence. I am not affiliated with them. They did not pay me to do this review. I actually wanted some curly hair, started researching on YouTube like most of us do, and happened to come across a few videos that kind of sold me, and I decided to purchase it. So this is with my own coin. Okay, nobody sent it. I was a regular customer that they didn't know from a can of paint, and I ordered it, and this is my experience. Now, onto the hair. So I got this around November. This is their Mongolian Kinky Curly. When I got it, I ordered 4 bundles. So I did an 18, a 20, and 2 22s. I kind of picked that off of seeing some of the reviews. One of the ladies who I believe really kind of is the push for why a lot of people might have got this hair because her color and it just looks so bomb on her. I think her name is Shadi Watkins. But if you type in ISEE Beauty hair, I'm sure her videos will pop up. And I was just I was like, yes to this hair. And she had like 4 bundles and it was like big, but it was still didn't look too big on her. I was like, yep, that's what I want. So I went on there, I got the lot for 4 bundles, of 18, a 20, and 2 22s. And the shipping, the communication was great. They let me know when it was coming, and even when it got delivered, they even kind of let me know it's been delivered. I'm like, oh, y'all on it, okay. When I got the hair, it was in little pouches, kind of like plastic pouches with a little zip thing on it, I believe. I don't have any of that stuff anymore, I'm sorry. But not nothing really fancy, but all I care about is the hair. Like the packaging and stuff, I think that's really great, but sometimes people got bomb packaging in their hair. So once I got the hair, I quickly made my wig. So this is a wig, and I'll talk about that a little bit later, but I did make my wig. I did not use all 4 bundles. I actually only ended up using 3, so I did the 20-inch and the 2 22s at the bottom. So I had the 20 on top, the 2 22s at the bottom. When I got done making the wig, and mind you, the wig is actually a flip over method, which I'll explain in a little bit, but I put it on my head and I was just like, oh my gosh. Now, if you know me, or I love curly hair and I love big hair actually, but when I say, and I hadn't co-washed it or did all the stuff yet, but it was still a lot. I was overwhelmed. So I actually didn't mess with the wig. I kind of looked at it and was like, ooh, child. And I put it away in my lovely wig collection box. I kind of sat on it for a little while. I had already told a friend of mine about the hair as well, and she actually ordered it and wore it, and she actually liked the hair. So I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna come back to it, but right now that's a lot going on. So fast forward to, I want to work out, I want to do things. I don't really want to wear closures. I don't really want straight hair because I need to work out and I don't want to be worried about my edges. Time to go back to curly hair. So I pulled the wig out. It's still a little overwhelming, and I'm just like, So I actually went in, and at the bottom, because I put the tracks pretty close, because they were so spaced together, I actually just went in, and in between I cut out a few tracks throughout the wig to take some of it out. I would say I took out about a half a bundle from this wig, and you see it's still full. So in my head, realistically now, it's only about 2.5 bundles. And as you can see, this is still very full. So honestly, you probably could get away, depending on how you want it, with only 3 bundles. I'm just saying. That's just depending. If you like this, you like how big this is, then 3 bundles will do you just fine. I'm not mad about having that other bundle because it can be used for other things, so I don't mind. When you get the hair, it actually comes in its natural state, so natural color. This is not the color it comes in. So it will come, I got a little swatch for you guys. So this is what it looked like before it being dyed. It is a tighter curl, okay. Still very pretty. Nothing wrong with this. I actually, I mean, if I liked my curly hair dark, then this is absolutely fine, but keep in mind it is going to be a tighter curl. But after I took out the tracks, I was happy with the fullness of it. Then I went in to color it. This hair colored so fast. And by the way, this is not like a hair color, so this is not a type of blonde. This is actually, I mean, it's blonde, but it's not like a box coloring thing. This is actually just from lifting the hair and doing variations of volume developers. So I always typically like to have a base of a brown underneath. So I did put like a 20 volume at the bottom. I don't know if the brown is picking up, but so the bottom is brown, and then I went up in here, and I don't know if you can see, but I lifted some pieces and then it's some brighter pieces throughout. So kind of like some little highlight, low light type thing in here. I thought about putting copper red kind of in the mix, but right now I'm kind of feeling it how it is, so we'll see. Eventually, if I get bored, then I will, but right now I like it how it is. It took color great. The hair lifted really fast. And even after and doing, I went in and lifted all the top, and then I went back to do some of the highlight pieces. The hair still had great integrity. When washing, I did not get a lot of shedding, and I think the shedding that I got was only because I went in and cut out some of the tracks. So typically I never cut my wefts. I always flip over, which is what I did for this wig, but when I decided to cut out pieces, I had to cut the track. Also the wefts are amazing. So to fold, it gets super flat, which I love. So this is great for making wigs and doing the flip over method. So yeah, I think that's really the only reason why I got the little bit of shedding I did, and even then I did not get a lot of shedding. As far as maintenance for this hair, so maintenance on this hair, for it to be curly hair, let me say, I always tell my clients that curly hair is work, and I put that disclaimer out there because some people, I feel like they complain about curly hair but literally do not co-wash it but every 2 weeks, and you cannot do that with curly hair. Like, if this was the real hair to your scalp, your hair would be matting too, okay? So you have to take care of it. You have to understand which hair does what. If you are a straight and body wave girl, curly hair is going to be considered work for you. If you're used to curly hair, then it's not really work when you have to detangle and do stuff to it. What I will say about this hair though is that this hair is very soft, and it doesn't seem like it will need to be co-washed like every other day or every 2 days like a lot of hair that I have tried. It doesn't seem like it gets dry. I don't know if it's the products I use, but like today I will not go drench my hair and redo this process all over again. I'm gonna put this hair in a pineapple and it'll be like this tomorrow. And the only reason why honestly this hair is probably as big as it is because I've been playing in it, talking to people about it, fluffing it. If you do not be putting your hands all through it, it's not even gonna probably get this big. It'll be big, but like it'll be more tamed, and then you can fluff it to your desire. But this hair is really not heavy maintenance. What I will say is I don't believe this hair needs a lot of product. I feel like if you put too much product on it, it might make it act up. I personally normally don't overdo products on my curly hair because I just wouldn't do that on my real hair. That's easy for buildup, and then you're gonna need to wash it with shampoo, and I'm more of a co-wash when it comes to curly hair. So the products that I used on this hair to get it like this was really my go-tos. I don't know if I have a video of any curly hair, but these are my go-tos when I have curly hair. This is really all I use. So after drenching the hair and it's soaking wet, I detangle it and have it all come together. Once it's all together, I'll take about a 1/4 size of the Organics Moroccan Argan Oil. And then my lovely leave-in conditioner, Mixed Chicks. I don't do about a quarter size. I don't really do equal. I don't use a lot of this, but I do love this for curl defining. So I take it, I rub it both together, and I take it and run it through the hair and focus on the ends. After that, I take a paddle brush and brush them all together to where my hair is pretty much flat and it's all together and it kind of looks like waves, and then it has a curl at the end. And then I scrunch and I leave it alone. Okay, so after you have it all come together, this is where I think a lot of people fail. Once they have their curly hair and you have it all together and it's super flat like that, and with the curls at the end, you scrunch, leave it alone. Let it air dry. This is where people fail. They be messing with it. No, leave it alone. I literally left it alone and went to sleep. Y'all see my hair? Okay. Now, if you're about to go somewhere, it's cold outside, you don't want your hair wet, if you're doing it in the daytime, then a diffuser probably would be good. I personally would just do that the first thing of my routine, and while you do everything else, just let your air dry, because I think air dry is just best. But diffusers can give you a little height, but this hair doesn't really need all that. But you can diffuse if you're like in a rush, just so your curls will be nice and defined. But air drying does this hair really good. Other than that, I mean, it's really not much more. Honestly, it's so many reviews on this hair, and most people's experience is the same, that it's good. So I don't think this is one of those companies that they send YouTubers the better hair and regular people. We're all regular people. We're all beautiful and great, okay? They don't send us different hair. Like, literally, people's experience has all been the same. I will say again, your curls will not be as big as mine. This is with it being bleached, okay? So that loosens and makes the curls a little bigger. So understand, if you keep it dark, then it will be a tighter curl. But it still would be beautiful. I saw plenty of people that kept it dark, and it was gorgeous. I just love curly hair. And like the blondes, I don't know, it's just like my thing. So I'd never really keep my bushy, like curly hair like this dark. But if you have any more questions, I hope that pretty much answered everything. Oh, nope. So how this is on, this is a wig. I am about that wig life. This is a wig, but it is pretty much almost like a half wig type thing. It's called the flip over method. So Ivy Powell's flip over method. If you put that in YouTube, plenty of tutorials on how to make one if you want to try to make one yourself. For my clients or people that reach out to me, I can make you one, of course, if you would like. But with this, you do leave out a little bit of your hair, but it's such a small amount, but it gives you the versatility to flip it any kind of way, put it half up, half down. So great for like if you are going on vacation, you want to have different looks and not just do this. You can sew it around the perimeter, so that's what I did. So this is sewn around my perimeter, so I could put it up and have like a cute scarf on or something. So it's very versatile. I love it. Good for working out. And again, I love closures and frontals, but sometimes I just like a natural hairline and just do your own little baby hairs and make it work, you know? So, but I do believe they also do have closures and frontals if that is something you would want, if you want to make a wig, but do it with a closure and frontal. So definitely check out their page. But yeah, this is the flip over method, and I absolutely love it. So I could go this way or I could go the other way. I probably will be doing some tutorials to show different looks of how you can do different styles with it. So that might be my next video. If y'all want it, y'all can let me know. You know what I'm saying? But if you have any questions, you can always reach me on Instagram at brazen_Bree, or leave a comment below. I'm going to do better with when I make videos. Definitely checking into YouTube if you guys have any questions. But I hope to see you in another video, and I hope your New Year's is going wonderful, and I'll see you soon.